Hey guys, good morning. Well, it's a good morning from my end. How you doing? Don't know what time it is, what day you're watching this. James here over in Germany coming at you, yeah? So I've got a bit of a swag of food before me. I thought I'd do this video while I'm making some breakfast, if that's all good. Number one, got the water, yeah? Got to get it in you. Best thing ever. And you've heard me talk about other videos about the, hydration benefits of water. It's amazing stuff, so simple though. Definitely every morning start your day with a litre and you're going to be rolling so smoothly. I can't even stress that enough. Okay, today's video topic though, literally, is, when you've got a goal, so you've taken the first step, you've plunged in, you've set some goals, which is a big thing in itself, trust me. And you're trying to achieve your goals, you're putting steps in place, so eventually, maybe a week, maybe a month, might be a yearly goal, hey, it might be something really big. And, you're doing the right thing. Each little increment you get there. And then the big day comes, or the big event, or the big test, or whatever it is. And you don't get there. You drop the ball, or you don't quite make it, or you don't get the score you were after. And a lot of people, after they do that, they adopt this negative mentality of saying, oh, I failed, I wasn't good enough, I can't do it, it's impossible. These are commonplace things that I'm sure, everybody's heard. But it shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't be like that. If you don't make it the first time, that should only be your motivation for the next time. Do you know what I'm saying? Just a quick one there, yeah. Smoked tofu. God, this stuff is like, I don't even know how to put into words. Godly. It's amazing. Fresh tomato. Yeah, so if you don't quite get there on the first attempt, that should only be your motivation to try it again. That's not an excuse to say, hey, I tried, this whole goal setting, working towards my, passion is not for me. No. That's a cop out. That's a weak excuse to step away. Keep on the ball, and only let that be your motivation for the next time. So I'll share a story with you. I'm a cyclist, and I'm working towards a 200-kilometer ride. And it's quite a distance, I'll admit, especially on the type of bike I ride. I ride a Dolan track bike, so it's only one gear. And it's a very big challenge. It's a big challenge. But, excuse me, just had to open the pickles. It's a very big challenge, but one that I'm determined to do. I'm really determined to work towards it. So a couple of weeks ago, I set out on my first 200-kilometer ride. And I had some issues with my recording apparatus. At the time, I was recording on my Samsung Galaxy, and the application I use kept bugging out on me. And it ended up bugging out on me about 4 times. So I had data everywhere, it didn't allow me to update it. And, by the 4th time I was so mentally cracked, without my data I couldn't review my ride, I couldn't do anything of the sort. So I dropped the ball mentally, which is a massive thing when it comes to fitness, when it comes to sport. If you're mentally cracked and you lose your focus, it's going to be 10 times harder to achieve what you're setting out to do. So that was the first ride gone. I did about 150 kilometers, which was a new personal record for me, but it wasn't the 200 goal. So instead of coming home, I was a little bit disappointed, but then I quickly shifted my focus and said, right, that's my motivation for next time. That's it. So next ride, last week, more prepared this time, better fueled, better slept, better hydrated, better everything. Weather was great. I set out, and lo and behold, to me, I actually have a knee problem. So I've touched on this on my blog, which I can link to you below. But my knee rolls out. My tendon on the right side is stronger than on the inside of my quad. So with vigorous exercise, my patella doesn't roll along its guide properly. It swings out, which caused massive inflammation and massive pain. So I had to make the tough decision of do I let go of this goal now and turn around again and possibly have to wait another week or so? Or do I keep going? And I made the right decision at the time. I turned around, which turned out to be the best idea because I couldn't walk for 3 days anyway. I still have issues now, and I have to wear a brace and such, which I'll touch on later. But am I at home? Am I at home being angry at the world, saying, "Oh, I couldn't do 200, it's impossible"? No, I'm actually so motivated, it's not funny. Quick water break, yeah. Yeah, so really, it wasn't an excuse for me to turn around and say, "Oh, I've got this leg problem now, 200 Ks is too much, I'll just stick to 100-kilometer rides." I'm using it to motivate me for next time. So seriously guys, when something like that happens, whatever it may be, really try and keep your mind on the goal. Even if I have to wait 2 months until I can embark on the other ride, it doesn't matter. Stay focused, stay on the ball. And healthy foods like this, ripe bananas, you see the spots down here, this is when you want to eat them. Straight to your legs, energized, they're not going to sit in your gut for too long. Fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, vegan spreads here, organic vegan spreads. These are pureed vegetables, they go great on bread rolls or salads or whatever you want to put them on. Foods like this, hydration coming from water, these are going to help you maintain that clarity. They're going to help you really reach your goals in a clear manner. So I'm all for setting goals, I'm all for achieving them, but if you don't achieve them the first time, the second time, the third time, just use that as more motivation to get there, guys. Okay? I'm going to get back to making my breakfast. I'm going to have a big feast now. But you guys keep it cool, yeah? Drink up. I'll see you next time.